coming up on Sunday night.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Then we see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
We all saw the talent, the big plays in Minnesota, but Stephon Diggs really elevated his game in Buffalo last year. Led the NFL in catches with 127. There's another one right there.
Allen's throw going to be taken in by Knox. And he's got this down to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
I like this young guy out of Ole Miss in his 3rd year with Buffalo. Prototypical size for a tight end, 6'4", 254. I thought 2020 would be a big year for him. I do think it will happen in 2021.
Allen's throw is complete. The numbers for Diggs from a week ago: 5 catches, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
And again, it's Allen. Being chased out left. First down and more for Allen. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Patrick Mahomes now in his 5th season with the Chiefs, ready to bring out this high-powered Kansas City offense for the first time.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at about the 32. Mahomes now to throw. That's caught left side by Hardman. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The numbers for him from a week ago. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Now Edwards-Helaire. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's got this down to the 35. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
Good call there on 1st down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Mahomes firing complete, and he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Jerry Hughes It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's to the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Another huge season last year for Tyreek Hill, teaming up with Patrick Mahomes. Close to 1,300 yards receiving, 15 touchdowns as well, and that was second only to Devontae Adams. We know about the big plays, also makes the dependable chain-moving catches as well.
Edwards-Helaire is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. So it was the passing game that got him down here. The closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. His feet, what he's been able to do individually running the ball, it's kind of kept him in this game.
No doubt about it, because if he's not making the plays that we've seen, they are really getting blown out in this one. I don't think they have any chance at all. He's keeping them in striking distance, hoping to get some help from the defensive side of the ball so that maybe some of these plays can turn into plays that maybe put them in the lead.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Throwing his Allen on third. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's fourth down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. As a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards, so many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. No gain, and it's second down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, but now it'll be third down. Mahomes going to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelsey. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And these two continue to work so well together. Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelsey. Maybe the best quarterback and tight end in the game today. 105 catches for Kelsey last year. Second among NFL tight ends.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Allen now on first down. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. Mahomes now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Nicole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? When you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, where it was the visiting Rams who come in and get the victory on the road. Cam Akers, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. From there, we take the long trip back across the country, then across the pond to check out the action in London. And they were winners in their ball game as they were able to handle the visiting New York Jets. Matt Ryan, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. And finally, on Monday Night Football, the Colts return to Baltimore. That should be interesting. Colts, Ravens, live from M&T Bank Stadium. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they had a little more success than their counterparts did in the passing game, as evidenced by the numbers there. The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the second half in Kansas City. And for the call, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. And a good quarterback facing facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire is a do-it-all back, and he did plenty on that run. And as a rookie, 803 yards rushing for the season in Kansas City may look to up his workload a little bit in year 2. The last pick of the first round in 2020, he more than justified that selection with his ability to run the football and catch it out of the backfield.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And they'll get him down right around the 16.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Flush to his right. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On first down, Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to it and hold it for just a short gain.
Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space. When they dumped it to the back, he was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. 3 yards on 1st, 4 on 2nd, and now 5 on 3rd down. Move the sticks. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll try and fire this downfield for Singletary. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Devin Singletary there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Allen to throw once more. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. That's taken in by Knox. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
And Kansas City's offense now set ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tre'Davious White with a pick. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing him.
He gets this complete to Diggs, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Allen, that play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Allen. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. That catch good for only a couple. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now Allen. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Allen going for it all. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Allen, gotta have this one. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. And they're able to get get this one across the 35. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Chiefs, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1.
And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Bills, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.